Hey everybody, this is Thinkorswim platform. I'm using on demand, which is kind of like a paper money account. These are candlesticks. This is on the 28th of January. You can see it's a few months ago, 28th of January on Thursday. This is right after that, bananas 513 high. And in pre-market, which unless you have access to the market at 6 a.m., you did not capitalize on. Notice that the scaling changes, right? Here it's 513. When we scroll forward, the auto scaling takes into effect. Anyway, so these are candles. These are 5-minute candles. Okay. So this is 5 minutes. 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 5 minutes, 5 minutes. Okay. At the top, you can see the day and the time. O is open price. H is high. L is low. C is close. R is something. And Y is how far I am on the Y-axis. Right. I think R is range. R is just, the top minus the bottom. Okay. We could probably check that real quick. What's this? Let's take a look at this one. This is the open, the high of 300 and the low of 260, the range of 38. Yeah, so R is range. And then volume is volumes. How many shares traded? I've got a study here. Let me just remove study. Yeah. Okay, great. So, guess I can remove all studies. Remove all studies. Yeah, let's get them out of here. Okay, so now we're looking at a totally basic chart. And now that it looks like this, it's like, damn, that's impressive, right? That's what she said. Oh, so anyway. Now we just have this, the regular candlestick charts. And then this is kind of level 2. Like, level 2 is down here. We can see the level 2, but Thinkorswim level 2 is terrible because it only shows the next order for each exchange. That's the NASDAQ, that's ARCA, and New York Stock Exchange, right? So this is just the next order for on the bid side and on the ask side for each exchange, where Webull has that nice level 2 flow graph, and you can see multiple orders. Like here you can see multiple orders. Here there's around 1100, so this is like times 100 in here, right? Or whatever the lot size is, but this is going to be 1100, this is going to be 300, 200, 300, 100, 100, 200, 300, and then up here at 552 there's 3200 sell order. So this would be like what we would call a sell wall, right? And then right down here at 25 we have what we might call like support or a buy wall. It's not a very strong one because it's matched. Okay, but anyway, and then over here we have time and sales. And so when I press play, hopefully you'll start to see this fill up with real orders at that time. And I think the goal of this is to, I'm not sure because I'm doing this, somebody asked me to do this. I think the goal is to examine or really take a look at how fast this can change. How volatile this stock is. Like, how does it change in 1 hour? And we can see that this is an hour right here. This is 9:30. It's at 10. It's not even an hour. It's like 30 minutes. In 30 minutes, we went up from an open of 265, and now we're at 483. Right? That's like $220, I guess. Right? That's more money than I know how to count in my head. I just get uncomfortable with that much money, right? Like you get around a member of the opposite sex that's so attractive and you just, okay, Okay, so that's kind of how I feel with this amount of money. So I'm not sure what the point of showing the volatility is, other than to say it's very volatile. Now, some people might think that, like, yo, when it gets to the highest level, I'm gonna sell the stock. Right? That's the idea. Right? If you knew at 9:30 this was gonna happen, it would have been a hell of an idea to buy in right here and then sell right now. But is this the high? Right? Is 483 gonna be the high all day? Like in pre-market, it got up to 500 and something, right? Got up to 508 and 83 cents. So maybe there's still another 20 bucks, 25 bucks to go. So, let's see what happens. Press play here. We can see these orders coming in over here. See, Thinkorswim's really shitty level 2. Okay. And, we're just watching. Some of us have seen this. Saw this a couple weeks ago. A very similar thing. And you're like, all right, it's 450. Okay, holy fuck. Look how fast this changes. We were literally just at like 480. Oh my god. It's been less than a minute, and now we're back here at 4. Oh my fucking god. Okay? Right? Just one more time. Okay, I don't know. Like, let's step backwards, I guess. I don't know. Holy sh... Oh! Whew! Let me change this. 959. 959.08. Go. Hopefully that doesn't mess up too much stuff. Alright. Alright, so now we're back here in the comfort zone. Right, we're back here in the comfort zone. Okay, trading at 452. I'm going to take time and sales away because, 458. There we go. Okay, so it's like 9:59, and we were thinking, like, at this time we're at 450. Are you gonna sell now? All right, it's 9:59.32. Are you gonna sell now, or are you gonna wait? So let's wait a minute. And we're like, yo, look at it go. 459, 460. Right, 459, 43, 44 seconds, 45 seconds, 46. Right? Look at this thing go. Hell yeah, cuz. Hell yeah, cuz. Okay. Right? So now, and we're still gonna go up. So now we're at like 469, 470. Right? It's 10 minutes. 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock and 12 seconds, 13 seconds, 14 seconds. All right. Are you going to sell now? Are you going to go to the bathroom? Are you going to get up and go pee? Are you going to go get coffee? Are you going to go let your dog out? Are you going to go smoke a cigarette? Right? Boom, 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 boom. Look at all this crazy movement. Okay, it's 10 o'clock and 31 seconds. What might you be doing right now? Right? Okay? Maybe you're just sitting here watching this thing. Let's assume that you're not, letting the dog out. Let's assume that you're not, gonna go get coffee or get into a fight with your significant other or, accidentally click on that ad for all of the attractive young locals in your area that want to meet right now. Right? Let's see. You're just watching it. When are you gonna sell? Okay. 40 seconds. 10 o'clock and 40 seconds. It starts to go down. Look at this. So literally 20 seconds have passed. Maybe did you see that? So it's been like what, 25 seconds. In 25 seconds, the stock dropped from something like somewhere between 460 and 480. I'm not going to try to, 475 we'll say, down to it's $60. It dropped $60 in 25 seconds per share, right? So maybe you're panicking right now. You're smashing sell market. Maybe you're smashing flatten. I don't know what kind of buttons you have in whatever trading app you've got. Maybe it's not so easy, and you're still fumbling around with the buttons. You're like, oh crap, and then you drop your phone, and then it magically hits the off button on your phone, and then your phone turns off. You're like, oh god, I gotta start my phone again. Right? So you're just, ding dong dong ding, waiting for your phone to come up. Luckily you got, somebody saved you, because we're not down at 4. We're not down here anymore. Now we're back up at 420 at least. But look how fast it changes. I mean, in seconds. We're talking about seconds. This is a game of seconds. Alright, so let's see what happens. I'm just going to fast forward 10 minutes. Okay, so we're trading at about 440. I'm going to fast forward 10 minutes. Maybe you had to go to the bathroom, right? It's going back up. You're getting confidence. Yeah, I'm going to go to the bathroom right now. Oh, crap. Nope. I'm going to hold it. Whatever. Okay, so 10 minutes. I'm going to jump forward 10 minutes. We're at 430. All right. Okay, so in 10 minutes, we lost $20, but we're coming back up. So did you sell here? Right? Like, let's pause. Let's take a look. Like, did you sell here on this way down? Did you buy somewhere up here? Now that we're moving back up, are you thinking like, look at this, we're going to go back up again? So if I just go from here to here, then of course we're going to go from here to like all the way up there. Are you buying in again right now? What are you doing? Right? So we're taking a look. We're at that like 420 number. Like, yep, all right. And you're complaining about like people selling at 420.69 or whatever. Right? But we did break through it for a little bit. So what are you doing now? Are you gonna buy some more? Are you buying this dip? Or are you selling? Or are you just watching and enjoying the ride? Right? If it goes up to 700, when it hits 700, I'll sell. Right? So when you bought it at like $100 a share, what did you say? When it hits 300, I'm gonna sell. What happened when it hit 300? Did you say when it hits 350, I'm gonna sell? I mean, when it hits 400, I'm gonna sell. When it hits 500, we've already had 400. I know it can go to 500. It already went to 500 once before. That was 500 back here. So I'll sell when we get to 600. I'll sell when we get to 600. Whatever you're thinking, right? Okay. So it's 10:13. So let's fast forward 10 minutes. What do you think is going to happen in 10 minutes? 10:13. See 10:23. All these sales coming through. Holy crap, what was this? Dude, we just missed all that. But it's okay. Right? It's okay. It went down, it came back up. Whatever. No big deal. No big deal. Right? Wrong? I don't know. Ain't my money. And if it was, I'd still be confused. What the hell is going on now? What? Whoa. Up. Let me see if I can pull it up. I guess that's my pulling it up sound. That's probably why I don't go to the gym too office. If you go to the gym and you start making that sounds, I feel like somebody's gonna beat you up. I'm just being silly, guys and gals and non-binary pals. I stole that from Kenji Lopez Alt. I like him. He's cool. He's a pretty good cook over there at Serious Eats. Okay, so here we go. So this candle started 9 seconds ago. So in 9 seconds, we've dropped 395 to 385. Okay. And what's going to happen? Let's just see what happens. Okie dokie. Wow. Right? It's moving pretty fast. But not too much stuff is going on. I kind of want to fast forward it because, like, who wants to watch this in fake time when we can watch it in real time in the markets today? But anyway. So let's just see what happens in 10 minutes. Alright, we can jump 10:25. It's 10:26. Looks like it might be going up. Right? Is it going up? Who knows? So I'm going to just go forward 10 minutes. Let's see what happens 10 minutes. Oh! That ain't good. That's not what we're looking for. So now we're looking over here. So it's 372, 373, 375. I think that's not a big deal. Alright. I waited 10 minutes here, then I waited 10 minutes here, then I waited 10 minutes here. So what happens in the next 10 minutes? We're gonna sell now. So 373. Whoa. 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 We were actually right here, right? You could go back and we were right here at 373. And now we're down at 297. 293, so that's like what, 80 bucks almost? And then you can see all these orders over here for 297. What's this? Oh man, it's got to be some illegal whatever, right? Look at all these crazy orders. $300, 297. Okay, so what is this? These are these halts that we're talking about. And so one of the dangers about like trying to sell on the way down is that when you put your order in, like if you put your order in before all this and you're like sell market and then all of this happens, right? You're gonna have to find the next price. The next best price. Look at how many orders there are. Let me see. So, you know, it's at 300 and then I guess 300 was another halt. Because that's a crazy amount of orders at 300. So, at some point, somewhere back here, I guess. Like, I don't know how many orders this is. But, you know, let's say you hit sell. You hit sell somewhere around here. You can see how much scrolling there is. Right? You hit sell somewhere around here, sell market. Okay? But how many of these orders are people that pressed sell before you? What if all of them are people that pressed sell before you? So you're going to have to wait until all of these orders go through. And some people say that, like, you know, market makers and hedge funds and authorized participants, even though we're paused, they can keep trading. I don't know if that's true. But, so you have to wait for the market to unpause before you find your next price. Okay, well, like the TikTok we're running, so I'm not sure what the next price is going to be. But, you know, we're waiting. We're waiting. We're waiting. We're waiting. The waiting game. Right, this is when we're talking in chat. This happened to us, like, you know, like a little last week ago or whatever. About these level up, level down pauses. So, like, you might have smashed the sell market button. Right? but there's all these orders in line before you. Okay, so if let me get out paint. So this is actually kind of what it looks like, a 5-year-old rendition. Over here, this is the, we're going to say that this is the market. Okay, let's put this on pause. And so now it went back up. That's really good. So if you press sell market, maybe, let's go back and see what these sells are. 297, you push sell market. So here's all these 297 orders. You push sell market. Maybe you got lucky or unlucky, however you want to say it. And then you sold it at 298, 299. Maybe you sold it down here at 300. But by the time it got unpaused, like we just got unpaused and now it's at 315. So what are you thinking? Like, oh man, I should have like sold it then, right? And then it's still bouncing up and down. Okay. So what happens during one of those pauses? We got the market right here. We're just going to call this the market. And then here's some, this is the way I understand it. Okay. Here's some security guard. Right? He's having a good time. He's like, yo. And then here's all these people. Right? These are all these people in line to sell. And then they have one of those LULD, level up, level down, pause, which can happen if the stock price jumps too much, or if the difference between the bid and the ask moves too much, or something. Maybe options too, I'm not sure. We can see over here, Jesus, we were just at 315 and now we're down at 290. Like I drew like 4 things. I drew 4 things and we're at 280 from 315. What? Do you hate me? Come on, GME. Don't hate me. So you see this, and then you're like, you're over here, you're like, oh shit, 10Ds, I want to sell. And then he's like, go to the end of the line. And you're like, damn it. So then you get over here, right? And then you have this LULD pause, and it's like, brant, brant, brant. And he says, wait, please. So you're like, but I clicked sell market. But you still have like all these people, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have all these people in front of you. When the LULD pause finishes, right, in 10 minutes, usually it's about 10 minutes later, then after 10 minutes, this stuff is going to get, this wall is going to get erased, right? Hopefully prices stabilize, but not always. Sometimes there's big jumps, right? Sometimes there's huge jumps during a LULD pause. And then this guy gets sold, this guy gets sold, this guy gets sold. What if there's another LULD pause right here, right? Because we have them back to back sometimes. Sometimes there's like the LULD pause gets undone. Like, look, we're in another one right now. See this? 264, 01, 01, 01, 01, 01, 01, 01, 01, 01. We just got stopped again. Holy crap! Look at this. This is all I've drawn. I've only drawn this, and then we've lost this much. So you're like sell market, right? Sell your position, sell 100 GME to close, right? And anyway, while this is going on, like you're waiting, you're like crap. So what's the price gonna be when we get unpaused? What's the price gonna be? You push sell market, your market's in the queue. This comes down. This guy sells, and now it's your turn. So what do you think the price is gonna be? Or are you gonna buy? Maybe now's the time to buy. I don't know. I would not dare to give anybody financial advice. If you want to have my kind of finances, you can come get them, boyo. Come get them, boyo. Right? You can have all my debt and shit that you want. Okay? But what do you think this price is going to be? So you're waiting for this to fit. I'm just going to push step forward so we can see. So this is a 10-minute jump. And we're at 264. So you can see that like there was some crazy activity, and then we got stopped again at 237. Now probably at 264, that's where we were before, wasn't it? 264, 267. Where did we go? Yeah, there's all these 264s. So maybe you would have been filled down in here. Maybe you would have, maybe you would have been filled right around here, or maybe you're in line and you're up here somewhere at 265. People trying to buy the dip, all those orders got to get pushed through, and then maybe, Jesus, look at all these orders. See, these are all the orders that are being processed during the pause, I guess. I don't know when they start or finish, but anyway. Right? Maybe all around 60. So maybe, and then it just jumps. It's at 250. Holy crap, did you see that? So we can stop right now. So the last pause was at 226, was it? Now we're down to 230. Look at this. Where'd that jump go? 230, 226, 227, 228. I thought it was at 260. Anyway, right? So you don't know where your order is going to get filled if there's enough volatility. You could think that you're going to sell at 300 and something, but then there's a pause, and then the market opens back up, and it gaps down. Right, there's tons of gaps. We saw them as recently as last week. So let me know at what point on this whole line down did you know that this was the high? Because if you knew that 480 was going to be the high over here, you're not watching this video, right? Let's be honest. If you knew that 480 was going to be the high on this day, and you knew that at 9:30 a.m., you're not watching, this video, okay? You're watching this video because you're over here somewhere at 196, scratching your nuts, thinking what the fuck happened, right? Okay, so I don't know why I was asked to do this for everybody, just to demonstrate how volatile the market is, okay? But this is how volatile the market is. 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock. This is 1 hour, right? About 1 hour. Okay, and it's still going down. So let's add an extra 5 minutes. Well, let's just stop it at 1 hour. So here's 10 a.m., a high of 483. A high of 483, and then this is 11 a.m. It opened at 265. So 265 to 483. What is that? What's 483 minus 265? $18, I guess. Something like almost $220. $220 in 1 hour. Maybe you went Maybe you were really comfortable right here, and you're like, I know it's going to go higher. I'll push the sell button when it goes higher. Right now, I got to poo. Right now, I'm going to go buy some McDonald's. Right now, I'm going to Raising Cane's to get my chicken tendies. Like in 1 hour, $220 a share. Poof, gone. Okay, so I don't know if the point of the video is to tell you to scale out on the way up or don't catch a falling line. I don't know, but anyway, it's a volatile stock. It is a $220 in 1 hour volatile stock, and you can see it's not finished. It's still dipping, right? It is still dipping. And this is back at the last, flash crash. You can see now it's down to 153. Look at that. 480. 483 minus 153. That's some pretty easy math, isn't it? At least I don't have to worry about the threes. What is that? $330? $330. Even more, right? Because now it's down to 140, 135, 132, 130, 122. Look at it. Look at it. Look at this. Look at this. 1119. Stopped again. So now we can see like these stops. You just witnessed the stop, right? So we're back at here, right? Did you rewind the video if you didn't catch that pause? All right, we're here at 196 right now, and then you're thinking like, oh man, I want to get out. Let me out, mommy. All right, we're paused here at 196. The LULD pause, my amazing art skills, where you're sitting in line. Nah, don't save. Nobody wants a chili picture. You're sitting in line for like 196, right? You're like, I'm gonna sell at 196, and then if this thing gets going, we're just waiting for this LULD pause to finish. And notice, like here, how fast that went down, right? So there were not many orders at this level. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Look at this. See? Maybe you're one of these people that put in this order up here at 250. This could be from like back over here. There we go. Okay. So you thought you were going to sell what? At like whatever that price was, but now it's just down here at like 150. And we're already paused again. Did you see how fast we got paused? Did you see that? It's nuts. 113.41. Oh, that's because I paused it. I'm an idiot. Right? But like, boom, boom. Oh no, and we are paused. We are actually paused. So let's go back. 112.55, right? Like I gotta put in the seconds. You know what I mean? I gotta put in the seconds. So at 112.55. Yeah, here we are, right? And we're like 113, and we're sitting here, time and sales, let's clear out the time and sales. We're sitting at 196, we're paused at 196, and you're like, sell market, sell market, sell market, sell market. Okay. At 196, let's do it, come on. 196, let's go. And we're just waiting. I feel like I didn't choose the right enough time. Did you see that? Pause. Did you see that? We were at 196 where we were paused, and the first order that comes through is at 170. Look at that. 287,000 at 170. And then some people got lucky at 187, I guess, and then we're at 175. So you thought you were selling at like 200, 190 something, but you're not. You're selling at like 175, 170, maybe 180 if you're lucky. But we're already down to 170 now. Right, that was just a couple seconds. So you thought that you were selling at 200, but your order is getting filled at 170 now. Maybe it's getting filled at 170, right? Or maybe these are all, maybe none of these orders are yours. And now we've paused again at 150. In however many seconds that was, I'm not going to do it again. You're going to have to go back and rewind. But maybe you missed this entire candle because this was a pause and now we're paused again. And maybe your order is still in line. So you're not selling at 200 and maybe you're not even going to sell at 150. Maybe that's the point of the video. As I said, I don't know what the point of this video was. Somebody asked me to make it. And the point was to show to you how volatile GameStop stock is. And even if you do take time off of work to sit around and watch candles, right? If you didn't know that this was going to happen, then there's no point to sit around and watch candles. Because when were you going to sell during all this time? Or were you not going to sell? Maybe the joke's on me and you were just buying on the way down. I don't know. But anyway, I think that's enough. I hope this is good. If it's not, I'll try again with hopefully clearer input. Thanks. Love you all.